you change the episode number, Barbara? Brian? Anybody?
Yes, we're changing it right now.
Okay, thanks.
That's right, it's 3:08 already. The time. So
No,
we just-
Brian said we have, nobody else is
Oh,
coming
okay,
after, so we're okay. No. Good, thank you.
How did you know when to stop? Did somebody come in and tell us? They were
Oh,
ready?
don't worry, they'll walk right in front of the camera.
last-
Ready?
Yep.
Yes, he did.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Put the shirt.
Welcome back to Yoga Express. It's all about moving the body to still the mind. My name is Banu. I'm your host for this program. Yoga Express is every Monday, 6:30 to 7 a.m. in the morning. That's the time you should be practicing, so feel free to join us. Time Warner 56, RCN 83, and FIOS 34. We tape every Monday as well, so this is a very relaxed, easygoing walk-in show. Feel free, you can walk in anytime, you just cannot walk out as you please. You need to stay with the program. Once more, we've brought our amazing guest, Pilin and Anice. I'm going to save my reintroduction for the last. Before we move on, we have Asaba and Kuzoe. Asaba, I think it's about time. It's been a week since I've had time to practice your name, so I really need to work at it. Asaba, Kuzoe, where is the name from?
I'm originally from Ghana, West Africa,
Okay. So is that
and in the U.S. for the past 20 years. And I grew up in Europe.
Oh, okay. So you have a little bit of every continent
Yes.
over here. Great. Well, welcome back to our show. We really enjoyed having you here last time. It was fun to watch you stretch while Pilin took us through those killer stretches, but they felt good.
Yes, I do.
Judy Jacob, welcome back.
Thank
Judy has
you.
been with us in several episodes before. It's always a pleasure to have you back, Judy.
It's lovely to be back.
Yeah, bring your friends too. I know you have friends who have come on the show before. And before Pilin gets a chance to talk with our viewers about how you can reach her, I'd like to thank Angela Visido, Barbara Rosenfeld. Barbara, last time I got your last name wrong, I apologize. Barbara Rosenfeld and Brian Breton, our facilitator responsible for making all of us look so good. Thank you so much out there. Pilin Anice, Pilin, I know you have a finger in every yoga pie there is around here. So I know you teach different methods. You also teach meditation, right? Tell us a little more. What you didn't have a chance to tell us last time, I'd like you to fill in our viewers. Tell our viewers a little more about yourself.
What I've been up to.
No, what else do you teach? You
What else I
different
teach? So, of course,
things.
I teach vinyasa yoga, since I said before. I teach Afro flow yoga.
Yeah.
I teach children all ages.
All right. And you have a 2-year-old?
I have a 2-year-old and a 9-year-old.
And a 9-year-old.
Yeah.
Yeah, more than welcome to come on.
Oh, she'd love to, my daughter. Yeah, she's always with me. But, so in addition to teaching yoga, so I also do nutrition, holistic nutrition coaching.
Right. I remember your kale smoothies.
Yes.
That used to be
Yes.
it was a kale and mango,
Yes,
right?
it was kale and mango.
Oh my God,
and
that was amazing.
It's great. It's great. So yes, I'm doing that work, and then also being a mom and children.
I'm a
It's really
grandmom, so I know how that goes.
Yes, it's a really
But
good part.
the advantage I have, I can just hand them over when I'm done. You can't do that,
Yes,
right?
I can't do that. I think my daughter's actually in Michigan right now with my family.
Oh, so you have a break, but I'm sure you miss us.
Right, we do.
Well, you can reach out to your little ones if you want to say hi, if they're going to be
Hi, guys.
watching you. Pilin, what is your plan for us today? we're like yoga vampires, right? We feed off of the energy of each other right here.
Yeah.
Not a very nice term, but I like that. Yoga vampire.
Yeah, so today I thought, since our last class we were mostly standing,
Right.
we explored a lot of standing poses, so I think today we're going to stay on the mat. We're going to stay seated with the exception of maybe dog or two.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Sound
We're
good?
ready.
Are we
At
ready
your
to get
best.
moving?
Let's go.
All right, so we're going to start and we're going to come into a child's pose, just to start. So for child's pose, you're going to let your big toes touch and separate your knees. And then just sink your hips back towards your heels and let your fingertips reach forward towards the top of the mat. And let your forehead gently draw down, heart melts down towards the earth. Good. And let's take a big, giant inhale here. Good. And exhale. One more. So before we really get moving, just connecting to the breath deeply. Good. And from here, let's walk the fingertips up and over to the right corner of the mat. So right away, you're going to feel a little side stretch on that left side of the body, right? We all there? You
That's
feel
right.
that?
Yeah,
Good.
I do.
Breathe in. Then exhale. Feel your left hip bone shifting back a little further towards your heel, and maybe the stretch will go a little deeper for you. Good. Take one more. And then exhale, come back through center. We'll take it over to the other side. Fingertips come over to the left. Feel the hips, right hip reaching back towards the heel. The heart melts down. Good. The breath is steady and strong. Really feel the rib cage expand here. Maybe you can feel from the inner thighs, the belly expanding as you breathe in and exhale. Coming back through center. From here, we're going to shift forward into our hands and knees. Good. So spread your fingertips nice and wide. Let your wrist creases go parallel to the top of the mat. Knees are under hips and tops of the feet are flat. Right? And from here, before we start moving through cat-cow, I like to do something a little untraditional. I call it hip circles, right? And the reason I like to always start with this is because a lot of us spend time sitting down at a desk, right? We're
I
sitting
have a
in one
question
spot.
while we're doing the cat-cow. Is
Yeah.
it a cat or is it a cow?
Oh, we haven't got to it yet. But we're going to do a cat and a cow.
Feels good. Okay.
Good. But these hip circles should feel nice. Good. Just use your breath. And gently reverse. You might hear things clicking and rattling.
Oh, yeah.
It's all good.
Rattling is more
all
like it for me.
It's okay. Just breathe through it. This is getting synovial fluid to flow through the joints, getting them lubricated, especially of us who have hip issues. We don't move our hips enough, I always say. Good. And then gently just reversing one more time, and then we'll find a nice neutral spine. Extending the crown of the head forward, tailbone reaches back. So now we're going to find that cat-cow. So on an inhale, we're going to lift the heart, lift the tailbone, feel the belly drop. This is your cow, right? Take an inhale. Then exhale, we're going to find the cat by bringing the chin to the chest. Take a look at your belly as you tip the tailbone under. Press the mat away from you, really arching through the back. Good. Inhale. Switch it, yeah. So just flowing here through your cow, and then finding the cat pose. Exhale. Let's take that twice more. So on the inhale, find your cow. Extending, working through the spine. Exhale. Rounding in. One last time. Inhale. Good, and exhale, round. Perfect. And then let the belly just drop down. From here, we're going to just shift into downward dog. Curl the toes under. And just begin to hover the knees off of the mat. Now tip your tailbone up to the sky like you did in cow pose. And begin to stretch the legs up. Hips go nice and high towards the sky. The crown of the head just relaxes in between the arms. And here, I'd like you to just wiggle it out. So alternately bend right knee and left knee. That's it. You can swivel the hips side to side. Again, take any movement that feels natural in your body. Feel your hamstrings. Feel your spine. Good. Feel the shoulders lifting up away from the ears. Feel the arm bones lengthening. The palms are pressing into the mat. Good. Perfect, guys. And then just gently, let's pause here. Take one more breath in. And then exhale, we're going to gently bring the knees back down towards the mat. Good. Take an inhale. Good. Exhale here. We're going to begin to lower the chest in between the hands. Elbows are going to come in close to the body. We're moving in towards cobra pose.
Names, right?
Say it again.
I said, now you know I'm calling you names. That's a tough one.
Which one?
Oh, yeah. Coming down.
Coming
That's hard
down.
for me
Oh,
too. It
okay.
Really is hard.
Yeah. When you came down from all fours, when you lowered down here.
Yeah.
That's okay because a lot of us the arm
We
strength.
don't have arm strength.
We don't have the arm
Okay,
strength, and that's
what it
okay.
is. I always wondered what that was.
Yeah.
How
So
everybody could
if
do
you
it.
try it, each time you do it, maybe you'll get a little stronger.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Good. So palms are going to be right underneath the shoulders here. We're going to breathe in a cobra pose for a few. So elbows in close to the side body. Begin to peel your heart up away from the mat. Good. Now zip your legs up. You have one leg like a cobra tail. Tops of the feet are flat. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, pulling back on the hands to lift and extend the spine. Take one more. Inhale. Beautiful, ladies. Exhale, curl the toes under. You're gonna press yourself up and back. That's gonna require a little arm strength too. Do the best you can.
I can hear this.
Yes. You can lift into a downward dog if it feels nice.
sorry.
That's okay. That's what your body naturally does, right? You have to honor that. And then gently we'll bring the knees down. Perfect. Good. So from here we're gonna come into a light little camel pose. So we're gonna come up to the tops of the knees. Good. Grow up nice and tall. How are we feeling?
Whew.
Good?
I need to work on those shoulders.
Oh, do you want to do more for them?
Oh, no, not
Are you
today.
sure? Be sure. Good. Bring your palms right at your low back, at your sacrum. Good. Gently draw your shoulder blades together. Take an inhale. And exhale. Tip your hips forward as your head just drops back. Good. Now this may be enough for you. You feel that nice stretch here, opening through the heart. Now as an option, if you want, you can take one palm down to the heel, maybe the other follows.
Should we all turn to face one side so the viewers can see us?
Oh, sure, we could. Yes,
We
absolutely.
can all face the right.
Yeah, come up first before you do. Keep your hands at your low back. That's a great idea. They can see these beautiful camels, these nice arches. Good, lifting up. You can see our humps. One hand can come down to the heel. The other can follow, if that's available. If it's not, don't try it. All right? If this is your first time practicing, you may not have the flexibility. Maybe you're working there like Asaba. Perfect. Just stay with it. Yeah. She found that connection. Now just breathe in. Exhale, push your hips forward a bit more. Good. Try to eliminate any arch in that lower back. Think about lifting from the thoracic spine, the middle spine, right? Good. Take one more. Good. And then exhale. Slowly bring your hands back to your low back to come up. And then lift up, supporting yourself as you come up. Now here, you can turn back to face forward and just let your hips come back to your heels and just sit for a moment. Take 2 breaths here. Sometimes that pose will create things,
I
things
needed
come
that.
up. Yeah, so just breathe into it. Notice what you're feeling. Don't let it linger, right? We like to just breathe it out. Take one more. And exhale. Nice. And let's shift the weight over to one side. We're going to swing the legs forward and we're going to come into Jana Shirsasana. So we'll extend the left leg long. The right leg is going to bend in. The sole of the foot's going to come on the inner thigh. All right? So here, find your sit bones so you can remove the fleshy part from underneath them if you need to. Find that connection to the earth. And then take a deep breath in and then gently turning your torso towards that extended leg. We'll float the arms up. On an exhale, begin to extend forward. Pause here. Before you come down all the way, I want you to find that nice long spine. Good. Take an inhale, flexing through the left toes. So really curl the toes back towards the face, pressing through the heel as you begin to come down a little lower. Nice. Maybe the hands come to the shin, maybe the ankle, maybe you reach the feet today. Again, it's not about forcing yourself to come down. Find where you are. Try to maintain that lift in length through the spine. Belly is scooping in and up. Good. Gently pressing that right knee down towards the mat so you also feel a nice little opening through that right hip. Can we breathe here for one more? And exhale. Good. Let's inhale to come up and reach the arms. And exhale, press it down. Beautiful. Good. We're going to gently fold the right leg up, plant the right foot. Good. Keep the feet flexed. I'm going to come to just a little, a little bit of a twist, right? So you're going to bring the right arm behind to start. We're going to take an inhale, lift the left arm up. Good. Exhale, gently pull the belly in as you begin to twist towards that right leg. Rotate and turn towards the right. Now you can bend the left elbow and place it on the outside of the right knee if that's available to you. Good. Perfect. Or if it's not, you can just wrap. I like to wrap the leg in. Yeah, that's better. I like that personally. Good. But press into that back palm. I want you to think lifting up through the spine. Lift your chest a bit more, Asaba. Nice. Good. Growing up tall. Take an inhale. Exhale, gently gazing out over the right shoulder. Breathe in. And come back through center. Very nice. Let's extend the right leg. And let's bend left leg in. Nice and easy. And we'll do the other side. Sole the foot on the inner thigh. Right leg is extended. Sit bones are nice and grounded, connected, flexing through those right toes. Inhale, float the arms up, gently rotating the body towards that extended leg. As you exhale, find a nice flat back forward. Good. Maybe pausing here before you come all the way down. Find a little more space. Inhale. Exhale, coming down. Again, just relaxing down. Let the head go. Try to soften and just stretch. Feel that laying through the back of the leg, right? This is a great stretch for the hamstring.
That's really good.
Try to keep that right foot flexed, so try to keep it engaged, right? Toes nice and activated. Take one more. So we'll inhale to come up. Exhale, press it down. Perfect. And let's gently fold that left knee in. Plant the foot. Sitting up nice and tall, take a breath. We'll bring the left arm behind like a kickstand, right at that low back. Lengthen up through the arm, grow up nice and tall. Right arm will reach up on an inhale. Exhale, belly draws in, begin to twist, rotating the chest over towards the left, bending right elbow, maybe hooking it on the outside of the left thigh, if that's available, or just wrapping the left knee in towards the chest. Good, keep that right leg nice and energized. Take an inhale. Grow up really tall. Exhale, maybe twist a little more. One more time. Inhale. Grow up tall. Body pulls in. Exhale and twist. Inhale. We'll unravel. Good. Maybe take a little counter. That feels good. Nice. And let's extend the left leg. Paschimottanasana, forward fold. The legs are nice and long. Good. So again, we flex the feet, fanning them back. Let's breathe in and reach up. Exhale, we're going to begin to come forward with that flat back. We're going to pause here. Take a breath in. Exhale, come down a little more. Good. One more breath in. Belly pulls in. Find a little more space. Lengthen up and over like you're coming over a giant beach ball. And then just relax yourself down. And breathe. Now here the hands may come to the feet. Maybe they just come to the ankles. Again, maybe just the shins. That's okay. Don't push it. The hamstrings are one muscle you don't want to overstretch. Or you don't want to overstretch any muscle, but
My toes are like a Twitter handle. I can't let go.
you can't let go. You let go, you're going to bounce back. Bling. That's the sound effect. Yeah, just hold it there. Take one more. And exhale. Good. Come up. And gently press it down. Very nice. How are we feeling?
Ooh,
Good.
Very
Perfect.
relaxed.
Let's just get into our hips for a bit, shall we? So we're going to gently bend the right leg underneath you. Actually, we want the right shin to be parallel to the top of the mat. Let's go into a double pigeon. Sitting bones are nice and grounded. Bend the left knee in and take your left foot to your right hand. Now here, you're just going to rock. Yeah, just side by rocking. You feel that? Nice?
This is good.
So you'll see what's coming next.
Uh-oh.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
If something else is coming, though, get ready for it.
Uh-oh.
Go take a breath in.
We're going to graduate from the baby part.
Right,
Right.
it's coming. One more time. Good. And then gently bring the knee in towards the midline. pause here, take an inhale. Gently pull it in towards the chest, sit up nice and tall. You're going to take your left ankle and place it over your right knee. Now keep the foot flexed here, so important. See if you can shift forward. Now right away you may find that hip. Be there. If that's enough for you, just stay there. Right? If you're like, oh, my hips are kind of open, maybe you can bring the palms forward and just melt. Yeah. But keep that foot flexed.
Judy,
That's
keep me
protecting
company.
Yes. Yes, we all just stay up. But that's fine.
But this is good to feel it in the hips.
You feel it,
Really,
right?
Yes.
More on the right and the left though, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Good. Breathe out.
Feel free out. There may be some viewers who'd like to keep up with you. So,
Oh, who may want to go a little further.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to come further, now if you find that this tells you how see, I also have tight hips, so practicing yoga for years. You know,
Right.
just like sometimes it's just some parts
Right.
of the body that just are just a little resistant. So sometimes if you come over towards that knee, so in this case coming over towards the left knee and coming down, bowing, this requires deep breathing. Good.
I'm staying here.
Stay
I'm
with
happy.
it.
Yeah.
Take one more. Good. Exhale. We're going to slowly come up. That was nice. Good. Beautiful. Bring your hands behind you to come out. We'll shift the weight back. And just gently release the legs. And let's plant the feet down. Just take a little release. Take a breath. And exhale. Let the knees float over to the right. Good. And let's take a little to the
This
left.
one, I especially feel the difference because now the other side needs it, right?
Right, you always
feel
feel
it.
it.
Really to feel the stretching.
Yeah. Good. One more time. Take it to the other side. Nice. All right. So let's balance out, shall we?
Windshield wipers.
I like
right?
these are windshield
Yeah.
wipers. Right. So this time we're going to place the left leg on the bottom. Right. We're going to take our right leg, bending it up, wrapping the right arm underneath the thigh. Take the right foot to the left hand. Flex the foot. Good. And we can rock the baby. Good. Good. Just feel that hip joint. So we started with some work in the hips with those hip circles.
Right,
and then
right.
just kind of balancing it out here. Beautiful. And then we'll gently bring the right ankle over to the left thigh. The left knee where it lands. Good. The shins may be parallel, maybe not. Again, check in. But keep both feet flexed. That's so important for your knee joint. Good. Sitting up nice and tall if you can. And again, you may just stay right here. Oops, this is it.
That's it.
This is intense. Just being here, right? There's some people who are so stretched out, they're just like, melts over. You're just like,
Everybody I know.
wow, right? Good. So if you want to go a little further, then you can turn your body towards that right knee and maybe walk yourself out and just melting forward. We're going to hold it here for 3, wherever you are. So make sure you're in a space where you can hold it, right? Don't go too far.
That's it. I'm staying here.
That's perfect, Bono. You're doing great. Keep that foot engaged, right? Keep those feet flexed. Inhale. And exhale. One more. And exhale. Good. Slowly come up. Good. Lifting up nice and tall. We'll bring the arms behind. Shifting back once again. Gently release. Right?
Release.
Oh, nice and good. Let's take them right and left. Good. And something just cracked. That's good. Things are moving. Things are shifting. One more time. Each side. Good. Take them to the left one last time. Perfect. Beautiful. And sit up nice and tall here. Good. We're going to come into Navasana or boat pose just for a little core. Now here, feet are flat to start. Go up. Really? Oh, just in case. Just in case the boat rocks.
Exactly.
It rocks too much. Go bring your arms around, grab a hold of behind the thighs. Take an inhale. Then as you exhale, begin to shift back. Feel your weight come to balance on your sit bones. Now, your feet gently come away from the mat. So now this may be enough for you right here. If you want to go further, you can parallel the shins off to the mat. Good. Beautiful, ladies. Holding it up. Lift the chest. Relax the shoulders down. So no tension here. There's space in between the chin and the sternum. Nice and long. Good. Take a breath in. Hold it. Great, guys. Exhale. Good. Last breath. Maybe release the legs. Fingers come forward. So for those of you at home, if you want to extend the legs up, you can. Good, yes. And we'll gently come out, grab a hold, cross the legs, right forward, left back, and just come forward. We're going to do that one more time. Good. Take a breath in.
Good.
Yeah, that core strength is so important, especially for
Yes.
low back health, right? We
Absolutely.
forget about that, especially as we get older. If you've had babies like I have, it's so important. Good. And I think we all have, haven't we?
We,
Moms?
No,
You
no.
too?
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my God, I didn't realize how old.
17.
Teenage.
Almost.
Did you believe that?
No.
No, not at all. No.
Yeah. Good. We're going to do it one more time. Grabbing a hold, lift up nice and tall. Take an inhale. Exhale, come back. Just go right back to where you left off. Nice and strong. Lift the heart. Exhale. Good. Hold it here. Breathe in. Good. Maybe this time you try to reach those fingertips forward. Find that strength. Yes, you can. That's it. Beautiful. We're
Nice
all there.
going,
Beautiful,
Asaba.
ladies. So
Nice.
strong. I love it. Take one more. Breath in. Good. Exhale. We'll slowly come back. Grab a hold. This time bring the left forward, right back. And we'll take that little fold forward. Perfect. Perfect. And let's gently walk up. We're going to shift ourselves forward. Let's just come into a child's pose. We started this way, so let's come back to the child's
favorite.
pose. Use mine too. It's such a nice place to just relax. So hips
It
to the
is.
heels. Before we just rest here, let's just take a little stretch. Take the right arm out to the side. Exhale, thread it underneath the body. So the shoulder comes down to the mat. Relax the right ear down. Take a breath in. And exhale. Good. Gently press down to the left palm. We'll release the right. We'll do the other side. Plant the right. Left arm extends out. Exhale, thread it underneath the body. Shoulder to the mat, ear to the mat.
Oh, guess what? I just remembered the name of the person who did the drum music for us.
Yeah.
Cesar De Para. Cesar, if you're listening, thank you.
Oh, perfect. Good. And we'll come up and out. And then you can just rest in that child's pose to finish. To round out your practice. Take an inhale. And exhale. Just find gratitude to your body here. Take one more.
Folks out there who are
Good.
stretching with
Exhale.
us, follow Pilin on all her handles. Pilin,
Yes.
tell our viewers how they can reach you.
You can find me at pilinanice.com and on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at pilinanice.
And you'll have all the credits coming up in just a moment. Before we wrap up, I'd like to thank our amazing crew, Angela Vicido. We have Barbara Rosenfeld and Brian Breton. Thank you so much for all your help. Judy Jacob, on behalf of Judy Jacob and Asaba Kuzoe, finally almost there. We'd like to also thank our special guest, Pilin Anice. You're an amazing teacher, Pilin. We really enjoyed that.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You guys are watching Yoga Express, 6:30 to 7 a.m. Monday mornings. And remember, we also tape on Mondays. We're not live. Today's episode may go on next Monday. Time Warner 56, RCN 83, Fios 34. So stay with us, stretch with us. You are watching Yoga Express. We are done. This girl's gone to sleep. Oh, it's good, right? That's
Brilliant.
important. We should feel good here, and we should, have people also get their 20-minute workouts. So that was
That
good.
feels great. That was